Welcome to another Top Notch Tuesday. This is Marcus the Fingaz. It's been a long time since I posted anything, but I've been real busy. Just been working a lot on a lot of music that I'm going to be sharing with you over the next couple of weeks. This week I'm actually working on a competition hosted by Mashine Masters, and it's actually a beat making video contest sponsored by iStandard and some other sponsors, but it's being hosted by Machine Masters, and they provided a sample for producers to work with, and they're allowing producers to flip the sample any way they want. They can add sounds to it, so and then show the process on how you created it. So I'm gonna show you guys how I created this track. It's called, I think the sample is called Search Yourself, so my track I just called Search Yourself also. Here's a snippet of the original sample that I'm gonna play for you guys. So the original sample is dope. It has a couple of synths, some drums in there. Later in the track, there's some vocals that come in. So on contests like these, what I like to do is just chop up the sample. Sometimes I do some pitch things. On this one, I just chopped it up. I'm using Pro Tools here. I think the vocals here, some of the vocals here. I don't even think they speak in English, but so that's a little bit of the sample they provided. So what I like to do is chop it up in Pro Tools, and then take the samples and put them in a plugin in Pro Tools called Structure Free, and that way I can lay the chops on the different keys on the keyboard. So with this one, I just took some random chops and played around and tried to come up with a melody. But here are a couple of chops that I had, and I also threw a delay on it, so sort of give some of the chops a little bit longer of a longer vibe. But here are some of the samples. I mean, I could play with those samples all day and probably come up with 3 or 4 different ideas because they're all so different. A lot of the samples have like the drum sound embedded in them. A lot of them are snare hits. So I basically go through, try to come up with the melody using the samples that I chopped up. On this particular track, I think I used maybe 10 or 11 different chops, maybe even more. I didn't really count them up. And then I laid a beat around it, added some piano, bass sound. Towards the end, I got synth sound that I just put together in Pro Tools using Expand to just follow along the chord structure that the samples were sort of provided. But the whole track is centered around the samples. It's called Search Yourself. Machine Masters YouTube beat making contest. So here we go. Check it out.
My fingers on the beat.
All right, so that was Search Yourself. Shout out to our standard producers. Shout out to Machine Masters. Shout out to everyone supporting this contest, all the sponsors. I had fun working with the sample, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And stay tuned to the blog. I'll be posting more in the next couple of weeks. All right, see y'all soon.